The Clumsy Penguin. Once there was a penguin named Freddy. Freddy was a very clumsy penguin. Everywhere he waddled, Freddy caused trouble. One day, Freddy waddled over to the fishing hole. The other penguins picked up fish and tossed them into their mouths. Freddy picked up a fish, but when he tossed the fish, it landed on his head. "Freddy, you are such a clumsy penguin," the other penguins said. Freddy lowered his head and waddled back home. The next day all of the penguins were swimming in the swimming hole. Freddy jumped into the water to join them. However, he jumped so high that he missed the swimming hole and bumped his head on the ice. "Freddy, you are such a clumsy penguin," the other penguins said. Freddy put his hands on his head and waddled back home. The next day all of the penguins were sitting on the eggs to keep them warm. Freddy waddled over to a pile of eggs and sat down on it. Then Freddy jumped up and yelled, "Ouch!" Freddy hadn't sat on a pile of eggs. He had sat on a pile of sharp rocks. "Freddy, you are such a clumsy penguin," the other penguins said. Freddy rubbed his backside and waddled back home. The next day, the penguins decided to have a dance party. They twisted, they twirled, they bopped to the music. Freddy waddled over to join the dance party. As he waddled, he slid to the left and slid to the right. He hopped on one foot as he tried to catch his balance. "Hey, look at Freddy!" one of the penguins called out. All of the other penguins stopped dancing and watched Freddy. Freddy waved his arms in the air. He kicked his legs. Then he slipped and spun in a circle. He stomped his feet. He clapped his wings. He spun in a circle. He jumped up and down. He shook out his feathers and moved his arms like a robot. All of the other penguins were impressed and started to follow along with Freddy's clumsy dance.